Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi, I'm Pragna. So today's video is going to be housing in the Netherlands, and I think this is the right time to do that because a lot of you must have received your conditional admission or admission from the universities. And let me tell you, there is a shortage of houses in the Netherlands, so it is very important for you to start as early as possible. This is the right time if you're sure that you're going to the Netherlands for your masters or for your bachelor's or for your study abroad. This is literally the right time to start looking for houses. And I will tell you which sites you can trust, how does it work, how does uni housing work, and the rental allowance and benefits that you can expect from the government, etc. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's start with the housing inside campus, inside TUE campus. There are three student housing buildings. The first one is Luna, the second one is Aurora, and the third one is Haven. Luna is the oldest, and Haven is comparatively brand new. But let me tell you, I've seen rooms in Luna, Aurora, and Haven. All of them are really nice. They're very nice, so you don't have to worry about the building being old or the building being quite new. And how do you get into this? So after you receive your conditional admission, TUE is also going to send you a mail about housing. You can register for housing lottery. Housing in the Netherlands is highly dependent on your luck. Everywhere it's the lottery system. You get to subscribe to a house, and then you check after a week or 2 weeks or after when the lottery results are out if you get into the house or not. So that is exactly why it's very important for you to start as early as possible. So after you receive your conditional admission, you will receive a mail about the housing thing as well. You just have to register and you will get a mail. I mean, you will receive the lottery results, maybe I think in May. I'm not really sure, I don't remember. This is how you get into the student buildings inside campus. But for Haven, you need to separately register into Vestide, and it's better you register as soon as possible because the longer you are registered, the higher you have a chance of getting a house. I did not do that when I got to know that I was conditionally admitted to the university. I did not know that the wait time is going to be like important for me to receive a house in Haven.
But I did get lucky. I got into Haven in the third round. So yeah, just don't make the mistake that I did. Register as soon as possible.
If you're lucky enough, if you get a house through the lottery, well and good. But if you don't, you can also go through the websites that I will mention them in the description below.
And for Holland to stay, it's a 28. If I'm not wrong, it's been almost a year. So if I'm not wrong, it's a 28 euro registration fee. You need to pay that once, and you can be a home seeker forever in that, or maybe there's a time limit, maybe 1 or 2 years. I'm really not sure, but it's a one-time fee, that's for sure. So you pay 28 euros, and then you can see the houses that have been listed for renting, etc. So if you do not get a house through the lottery, through the uni, you can also look for the houses on these websites on your own. So there are some trustable websites, and there are many, to be honest, on the internet. There are so many websites, but it's not all of them are not trustable. So I will also link it down in the description which one of those are trustable. The most trustable ones are Holland to Stay for sure, and Friendlyhousing. Xior, Pararius, Kaale, and Direct One In. There are a lot of sites, but just be careful.
Do not pay any money or any kind of do not sign any kind of contracts before you're like 100% sure, and unless you know that it's actually true. So once you're conditionally admitted, you will be given links to something called Uni Buddy. There you can also ask there will be volunteers who can actually go look for the house. If you do not get it through uni, if you're going through these websites, these external websites, you can ask a volunteer, request a volunteer to look, I mean, to go check if the house is legit, if the homeowners are legit, etc. There are people who are doing that. So just be really mindful of the emails that you're getting. Be really mindful of the links that the uni is sending you. They're really extremely helpful. Also, please check the contract before you're signing it. Like, how long is the contract for? What are the rules? What are the service costs, etc. If they are paying the water bills, electricity bills, or do you have to pay, etc. So just check, translate it. So all the contracts are going to be in Dutch, so you have to translate it and understand. Please read it through entirely. Let's try to understand the rental allowance or the renting benefits. There are few terms and conditions that we need to be mindful about before we, apply for rental allowance. The first one is you need to be 18 years or older. That means you need to start your bachelor's or master's here. Then you need to have a valid residence permit. Since we are non-EU students, we need to have valid residence permit. Also, we need to have a BSN number, which is your registration at the municipality. I will do another video talking about the BSN number and residence permit, like the checklist before coming here and after coming here. But for now, just keep in mind that you need two of those before you apply for the rental allowance. Then so there are few things about the basic rent. If you're younger than 23 years old, like if you're 18 to 22 years old, the basic rent must be less than 477 euros, just the basic rent. So it must be less than 477 euros for you to apply for rental allowance. But whereas if you're like if you're older than 23 years old, the basic rent can be less than 900 euros for you to apply rental allowance. So these are two things that you need to be mindful about. Then there's something about your income as well. If you earn more, the rental allowance is going to be less. I'm gonna link the website down, the IND website, where you can read all of this and where you can get more information about this. And also an important thing about rental allowance is that you need to have an independent home, as in you cannot be sharing a washroom or kitchen with other people. So in simple terms, you should be living in a studio for you to apply for rental allowance. I live in a group home. I share my washrooms and kitchen with 5 other flatmates, so I do not get any rental allowance. But my rent is anyways very low, so I don't mind that. So just be careful, be thoughtful about what you want, as in like you want a studio or do you want a group home. But let me tell you again, I think just take what you get, because I've been in that situation. I did not get into the lottery. It was my fault entirely because I didn't register as soon as possible. But yeah, just be really careful about what you want, and or like if you want a group home, or if you want a studio where you can get more privacy, etc. And yeah, pretty much that's it about the renting allowance. I will link everything down, the Dutch websites, the IND websites, everything, so you can go through them and you'll get much more better clarity about the situation. Finally, I would like to say good luck for finding a house. It can be scary, but trust me, you will go through it. You will find a house. It's not that bad. I'm just trying to let you know, be as early as possible for the hunt, because then you'll have an upper hand. You don't have to worry about it. You can be happy you can be happy towards June and July. You don't have to stress about anything. So just start as early as possible. Since we're international students, we will get into some or the other house. Don't worry about it at all. And yeah, good luck with your master's or your bachelor's journey. And let me know what kind of videos you want to watch in terms of coming here, or like the process and everything, because I don't know what exactly I have to do. And again, I can't really promise being consistent because I'm studying and it's not easy. Yeah, you will know once you come here. But anyways, yeah, good luck. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and see you in the next vlog. Bye.